there. Voila, it writes amazing.
Once there was a melody that came from the depths of me.
From the medieval times to Harry Potter now, we've all been fascinated by those beautiful quill feathers that they write their books with, and all those beautiful calligraphy handwritings and stuff. And of course, when we were kids, we kind of tried to pick up some feathers on the ground and dip them in ink and try it out. It didn't work out for us. So today I'm here with you guys for a beautiful DIY, which is really simple and quick, so you can, make your childhood dreams come true. So for this DIY, we'll be needing some cardstock or whatever kind of paper or thing you want. But right here I'm going to be using an old book here because I really like the vintage appearance of the edge of the pages. They're kind of darkening and stuff. I really like that. And the next thing we'll be needing, obviously, is the refill. Of course, you can't be, if you want, you can really go ahead and use some feathers. But right here, I'm gonna try using this because it's, much more modern, and you don't have to run out of ink. You don't have to carry your ink pot with you. Oh, look, there you go. So let's do that. Then you'll be needing a scissors and a glue stick. And I'm gonna, obviously go ahead and decorate it with whatever you want, glitter or whatever you want. I'm gonna be using a paint marker, which is a gold paint marker. So let's get started. First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and select some random pages, and I'm gonna make sure these pages are like full on both sides. I'm gonna tear them off, which is awfully bad and sad. Next thing I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna go ahead and freehand a feather. So I'm gonna use this as a template, and I'm gonna mark it like so. And right here we're gonna be holding. This is awfully bad because I'm running out of lead. Pause it, please. So I'm gonna go ahead and trace it out. So I'm gonna make sure that this part, where the part you'll be holding the pen, is gonna be a bit thinner and not occupying much of the paper. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some large space there. After this, I'm gonna go till this part of the paper and draw a beautiful feather. You can obviously go ahead and freehand the feather. I'm gonna be doing a freehanded feather. I'm gonna put some cuts in between, and obviously the feathers are obviously not perfect, so you can go ahead and do whatever you want with it. After you do this, you're gonna go ahead and place both of the papers together like so, and go ahead and proceed to cut it. But if you're using a long sheet of paper, go ahead and fold the paper in half and do the drawing in one side and cut it so you'll get two equal halves. So I'm gonna do a random, not so clean kind of cutting because, feathers are obviously not perfect. Nature is that way. So let's go ahead and proceed to cut this beautiful piece of cardstock. And after I do that, not cardstock, more like paper, whatever. And I'm gonna go ahead and place these two papers the other way around. I'm gonna make sure this part is neat, and I'm going to place the papers and see if it's gonna fit or not. So it seems to be fitting. Oh, oops. Yeah, okay. So it seems to be fitting. So we're gonna go ahead and apply glue. I'm gonna take my glue stick, and I'm going to apply it on both sides. You can go ahead and use whatever glue you want. You can also use liquid glue, whatever makes you feel comfortable, because some people are comfortable with the liquid glue because they feel they have more control and precision. I feel better with these kind of glue sticks because, I don't know, I feel like they're much more sticky, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick around it. Make sure that the refill, it's gonna be a hard thing to do because the refill is cylindrical and it might not stay in one place, so you can go ahead and do that and try to stick on the edges and let it dry for a while. So we have let it to dry, and sometimes they might not come out easy and pretty good looking. So we can see that the refill is kind of standing out of the paper. Don't worry about it because you can go ahead and use it this way, so we'll not see much of a problem there. So we're gonna go ahead and, as I told you, we're gonna trim. I didn't tell you that though. We're gonna see the part where we kind of made it appear, you know, like thinner on the edges, did not come out really good. So we're gonna go ahead and take some masking tape or whatever tape you want. You can go ahead and use whatever tape you want. I'm gonna be using some masking tape. What I'm gonna be doing is cutting out the masking tape just a little bit like that. I'm using masking tape because it's kind of brownish and it kind of suits the paper and it doesn't make it look like, you know, I did something else. So we're gonna go ahead and, oops, it's coming out. We're gonna place it like that. Edges, and we're gonna fold it in. Now you can see that it's beautifully fixed and it doesn't seem weird at all. But if you do feel that the other edges are looking weird, we can fix it with the paint marker, which you're going to be using. I'm pretty sure you've gone through Pinterest and other things and you've seen those gold dip beautiful give it tiny, beautiful cuts here and there to make it seem like it's feathering out. You can go and put much more. You can do it with tissue, whatever kind of paper you want, and I prefer to do it with paper because it makes it more sturdy and beautiful. So, voila, the beautiful pen, and we're gonna go ahead and do our beautiful artwork there. Voila, it writes amazing. Thank you for watching, and subscribe and check out my other videos if you really like this DIY. And put thumbs up.